Hey everybody, it's Mitch, and welcome to another Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 build video. And today we are going to be doing a build that I like to call the Divine Assassin. Now, this build's an interesting one. First, before we start about how to make it, let's talk about what we're going for with this build. So, the main focus of this build is Death Attack. We are going to be pushing Death Attack hard. We want to make it so that Death Attack has a very high spell save DC, as high as we can get it. We want to make sure that when we use Death Attack, there's a good chance it'll actually work. So that's really the whole point of it. We want that nice high saving throw. And the way to do that is lots of class levels of classes that give Death Attack. That's the only way to do it, and it's really simple to do. But it limits our options a lot. There's only a handful of classes that actually give Death Attack. Now, another option of this, since we do kind of want to make this divine focused, is we want to get our divine caster as high as we can while doing this, which the best we can do is 10. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with 4 levels of cleric. And on top of that, we are also going to be a female lesser drow. And that's very important because that's the only way that this works. Honestly, the whole build, there's a part later that doesn't necessarily work. It's a little iffy, but we'll get into that when we get there. So right now, female, lesser drow, cleric, 4 levels. We're going to worship Neural. You don't have to worship Neural, but it's a good thematic one. So the domains that I'm going with are, first, I'm going to go with the domain of Trickery, and then I'm giving up the other domain to be a Divine Magician, alternate class feature. And you can get a couple of really good spells. Definitely some good stuff you can look into. So you've taken your 4 levels. Now you want to take a 5th level, and that 5th level you're going to want to take Drow Paragon, which, since you are a female drow, that will advance your cleric casting. And it gives you the skills that you need, which is going to be Move Silently and Hide. You already have Hide, but you need Move Silently. You got Hide from your domain of Trickery, so that works. Now, because you have that, you're now able to take the Assassin. You'll take that at 6th level because you qualify because of all the skills that you've taken. Cool. You take a single level of Assassin, and after taking that single level, now you qualify to be a Black Flame Zealot. So you're going to take 5 levels of Black Flame Zealot in order to get the ability Fateful Stride. That'll qualify you most likely to be a Telflamer Shadow Lord, which you're going to take 6 levels of. And the reason why I say probably is, technically, strictly speaking, rules as written, it doesn't work. And the reason I say this is it requires that you have Dimension Door as a spell-like ability. There's a bunch of other things that also work, but Dimension Door as a spell-like ability is one option for one of the special requirements, which you don't technically, strictly speaking, have. But you do have a spell-like ability that functions as Dimension Door, which is pretty dang close. And I think most DMs would let it slide, but rules as written, it doesn't work. Fateful Stride technically shouldn't work, rules as written, but I think rules as intended, there's a strong argument that it should work. So you can get in with that now. If you're not gonna, if your DM is ruling that that doesn't work, you can always just take more Assassin in order to either qualify to get this or just take more Assassin in general. It's a pretty good each class. So that's what you can do if that doesn't work. You take all 6 levels, it gets you some really cool stuff like Shadow Pounce, as well as a bunch of other really nice abilities, some spells, kind of makes you a better assassin, more useful. Then, once you've taken all 6 levels, you go back into Black Flame Zealot and get up to 8 levels in that by the time you hit level 20. And then once you hit Epic, you'll take the last 2. The reason why you want to take those last 2 is the capstone's pretty nice. It auto disintegrates the body when you actually get a death attack working. So pretty nice for one. It's really good for making it hard for your victims to be revived. And 2, you kill somebody and you auto clean up the body. The body's just gone. So it's nice for that as well. That's a pretty good one. And then once you go into Epic, maybe finish off Assassin, and you could maybe throw in some Sword Sage from Tome of Battle, just like 1 level at some point. There's options, but you don't want to take them too late. Honestly, once you finished up Assassin and Black Flame Zealot, you're going to be one level shy of being able to get 9th level maneuvers with a single level Sword Sage, so maybe find a level somewhere else before you do that. But, you know, it is what it is. And it's not a bad option because you just gain a lot with one level. It would drop your death attack, but yeah, with this build, you're going to have a death attack that is equal to character level -5 plus intelligence, which is a reasonably solid saving throw. It's going to work a lot of the time. Now, one of the spells you can pick up, Divine Magician, is one that will effectively give your opponent disadvantage. I know that's not a thing in 3.5, but it's a thing in 5e, and it works the exact same with this spell. It's called Unluck. You hit your opponent with that before you hit them with the death attack, and then they're much more likely to fail their saving throw. So pretty handy to have. Definitely a good ability, and you can also cast Unluck while you're observing. Another thing that's good to have is Death Sight. That's a good 4th level assassin spell that you might want to have. You do have 1 level in assassin, so that would qualify you to use a wand of it, which is nice. We mostly used assassin in order to qualify for Black Flame Zealot, but at the same time, it works because now we have that spell list and we're able to use wands. So pretty nice advantage right there. So the build's fairly strong, but yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I always love hearing from you guys. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. Maybe subscribe for more D&D 3.5 content. And down below, there's a link to my Discord and to my Twitch. But anyways, as always, I'm Mitch. I'll be seeing you.